based off of like the hypotheticals of either of how the judge rules.
Well, so I do think, as you say, I think it's a pretty bellwether case at this point. And we talked about, the Howey test is this Orange Grove Supreme Court case in the 40s. I think that the Ripple test may be what we look at in the future. And, there are a lot of facts and circumstances that can be unique. But for Ripple and what the SEC is trying to do, I do think it's just the SEC trying to overreach the statute. And again, Congress gives the SEC power. The SEC can't just go take power. Congress has to pass laws that say, here's the framework. And in this case, what we're really talking about is the 1933 Securities Act, which created the SEC, which said if there's an investment contract, later on the Howey test. Look, we are very confident, as evidenced by the fact that we filed summary judgment. We think, again, the facts are clear. We think the law is on our side, so we want to get to that resolution. But I do think it's important for the whole industry, because if the SEC is going to be the regulator of all crypto, and again, Gary Gensler, the current chairman of the SEC, has said he views virtually all crypto as a security. That's really going to change crypto in the United States, which is the largest economy in the world. I think we all should care that we're able to continue to innovate on these technologies and build solutions using these technologies that really can make the economy more efficient.
Good morning, 10:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, September 29th, 2022. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As you all know, I've been under the weather a little bit the last few days. Feeling slightly better than yesterday. I don't know if I sound any better, but my throat is definitely not as sore. The good thing about me is I have no tonsils or adenoids since I was 10, so it's a minor sore throat. I used to be really bad. But anyhow, XRP is down 4.03% in the past, 14 hours and 40 minutes. Bitcoin's down better than 2%. We've got Ethereum down 2.8%, and the total crypto market cap right now is down 1.71%. It's down to 888 billion. We've got the US dollar currency index that's up over 112 spot, but it looks like to me, and I could be wrong, looks like to me that we got to lower this 112.91. No, that looks good to me, actually, because it's the resistance support line. Right now, it looks like we're trying to gather some strength. And we've been here before in crypto. So a nice major break. Now it looks like it could be creating some kind of reversal. Now, could it come up to like this and then have to reverse and then hit that and then create a head and shoulders? That is what I'm paying attention to, big time. Because as you can see, something's up this morning. Because even though the DXY is under 113, still, XRP is hanging around the 43 cent level. And as I talked about yesterday, XRP had a very clear and decisive way to get out of this pattern, to break up or break down. Yesterday, we needed to get topside of the 200-day here, and we failed. And what I talked about yesterday, it's very simple. And I simply put XRP warning rule, 4-hour time frame, 20-day hold at 4547. It did not. Or setting up for a retest of broken bear flag at 478. If it wouldn't have held, it would have broke the 454 level, or 455. It would have went to 478. But unfortunately, it didn't do that. For anybody who wants to go long. Fortunately, if you want to go short, it was beautiful. So while we're on this page, join Tom's Army, get the exclusive content. All you have to do is hit Tom's Army. And yesterday we had Lunk, TA plus blockchain info. Before that we had, let's see, Casper, HBAR, IOTA, ADA, Algo. Those are all members only content, which I think is vital for anybody who's watching my content. You can donate XRP, PayPal, Cash App. Nobody ever does that. And then BitGet. Trade expiry with me. Trade it how I do, with no spot fees, no VPN in the USA, and no KYC. So stop going to Uphold or other places that are going to charge you a fee and actually buy but yeah, so that's just the way I do it, so I don't have to pay spot fees. Now what we're looking at for XRP, it's going to be a straight to the point update. I have very little energy right now. So I'm going to do this the best I can. So I want to give you guys a little example of what we've fulfilled today. So basically, if you look at this, we've come back down to the true uptrending support. We really have. It came right down perfectly. Now that's a good area. If you break that, then you know you're coming down to 39.85. And we're stuck here, but this is really a key area to break down. If we would have broke up, we have the uptrending resistance at 47.44, but unfortunately we didn't break that, and we never got to retest the broken bear flag in the short term. The USD perpetual futures chart, a further breakdown would bring us down to about 38.17. As you can see, it's the same uptrend we put on the other chart. And then the USDT spot chart, it's exactly the same. And this is right around 37.80. So it's really going to be that uptrending support break. If this uptrending support breaks and I put it on the USD chart, then we're going to have this first breakdown to 39.85 and then eventually further down to that 38 cents and farther. Make sure to hit that like button as I come here even when I'm sick, and I do the best I can.